There are tons of really great books. There's a world of wonderful speakers and trainers, and you need to be a student of sales.
How did I get into this business? I was 17. I had just graduated from high school, was, as most 17-year-olds, lost, looking for what was going to be my career and where life was going to take me. And I stumbled into the real estate industry by accident. There was an office in the town I was from that was offering a career night, and I knew absolutely nothing about real estate. Went to this career night and learned that in real estate you can make as much money as you want. It was 1981. Interest rates were 21%. We were in the midst of a terrible recession. I didn't have any idea really what a recession was or even really what real estate was all about, but I forged forward. You know, I look back in retrospect and I thank God for all of the challenges that I was faced with, because it really caused me to have to try that much harder and dig that much deeper inside myself. The Leader's Edge program is really 30 years, 3 decades of my experience combined with my research and development department looking forward to where the industry is going. It builds a very, very strong foundation, ensuring that you've got really good fundamentals in place so that you are in a position to deal with anything the market's going to give you. I think that all too often people skip some of the most basic fundamentals of the business and jump ahead. And you can jump ahead in a good market and you can get away with it. But when a market changes and begins to slow down, jumping steps ahead really weakens your foundation and places you in a very precarious position.
We want you to master the fundamentals of the business. We want you to learn the dialogues and scripts so you'll become very good at prospecting. I would want you to develop a branding campaign where you brand yourself from a marketing perspective.
Marketing is much different than advertising. It's actually branding. And what we'll teach you to do is to brand yourself so that you will have a recognizable name in your community. The other thing that's really interesting, once we develop a brand and we develop your unique selling proposition and we show you how to market yourself effectively, you spend less money, but you actually attract a better quality client. So not only are you liking the people you're doing business with, but you're closing more deals with less effort and spending less money to do it. When you put that part of it together, that alone is worth the price of the program.
Don't be all things to all people. Try to identify a niche market. Look for one thing that you can specialize in and then become the go-to person for that one thing.
We'll show you how to handle a client appointment. We'll show you how to make your clients feel comfortable so that you'll be able to communicate effectively the tools that you've developed in your unique selling proposition. In terms of real estate, we'll teach you how to price it effectively so you are able to get it sold. We have 6 different strategies on pricing alone. Some of them probably you've never seen before. On the mortgage side, we'll teach you how to present in public so you can do public speaking engagements in terms of being able to do first-time homebuyer seminars or investment workshops, or to get up and address an audience at a real estate office so that you can effectively promote your selling proposition to them and they can understand the value you bring to the table. We'll teach you how to handle, no matter which industry you're in, every conceivable objection you're going to be faced with out there. And we'll give you the dialogue, scripts, tracks, and techniques, and we're going to get you to practice them over and over until you make them yours. And these dialogues and scripts are not the slick sounding stuff of yesterday, but they are the polished dialogues and scripts that people would appreciate today.
You're also going to need to learn the 3 Ds of objection handling if you're going to succeed in this business. The first is you're going to need to know how to have the determination when somebody comes after you for commission or price. Somebody says, will you cut your commission? You need to be able to say no. Any more questions? Person says to you, well, the other agent said they'll do it for less. You need to be able to say, well, I understand, and if I was in your position, I would want to save as much money as I can, but I'd be concerned if I was you. Why is that? If they're that weak at protecting their own commission, how strong will they be at negotiating the sale price on your home?
We put a tremendous amount of emphasis on business planning. We will show you the step-by-step process on how to build a business by design, not by accident. When you look at salespeople from a decade ago, what they were really working on was a sales model. What we're finding today, to be successful in this business, you have to be a salesperson, you have to be a business person, you have to be a bookkeeper, You have to know branding. You have to know marketing. You have to be in IT. There's so many pieces today to building a successful realtor or a successful mortgage professional.
Make sure you put a plan together. And the plan isn't just about how much money I'm going to make, but it's about how I'm going to make it and what activities I'm going to do on a daily basis to move me to that point.
Companies bring us back time and time again because how we impact their bottom line. But it's not just the bottom line that we're all about. Certainly we raise agent production, we raise office production, and we positively affect the balance sheet. But it's more than that. It's really about the enthusiasm. It's the energy. It's the esprit de corps. It's the team effort. We bring all of that together, and when you pull an office together under those circumstances, you can literally move mountains.
Please join me in giving this leader a warm welcome.
And I created a business program. And now this program is not a sales course, though you can't have a business unless you sell something to somebody, so there is a piece of it that has sales in it. But if you were going to ask me, what's the new program really all about? It's about how do I create a professional business? How do I create a business and make this a profession? Does it encompass sales? Absolutely. Does it encompass listings? Absolutely. But it's way more than that.
When you put it all together, there's nothing like this out there in the industry. And this program is taught in two formats. You can either do it in a 3-day intensive workshop, or you can do it in a 1-day a week over 7 weeks accountability program.
And I think if you're going to make it in this business today and you're going to be long-term in this business, and there are people that are making 6-figure income in this room right now, but they'll tell you if they were sitting down over a couple of martinis and you could actually get them to tell you the truth, they'd tell you, I'm tired. I am tired, man. I am working my tail off to make this kind of money, and I am on a treadmill. They're the ones who won't, and the ones that do but are killing themselves to do it. And what I'd rather see you do is build a business that over time, people start coming to you, and that your life gets easier because of it.
I literally have had the good fortune of training thousands of agents across North America, both mortgage and real estate professionals. I invite you to our website, leadersedgetraining.com. See if we have something coming up in your area in the near future. If we don't, I invite you to call our office. I very much welcome the opportunity to talk with you about bringing our training program to your company.